Good morning. It is currently 10:45 and I am in Santiago, Chile, but today is different. Today, I'm going to a part of the world that I have never been to before, but let me explain. Today, we're going to Kazakhstan. Now, a few weeks ago, the Ministry of Tourism in Kazakhstan reached out to me about doing a trip to document the country. Now, you may be thinking that's so random. Kazakhstan? Trust me, I know. But to be honest with you, I've been super interested in Kazakhstan for a lot of years. So when the opportunity came up, I said yes. So today, we are taking 22 hours of flights, 3 different ones, to get across the world into Central Asia. Let's do it. So we've just made it to the Santiago airport, and basically, this trip to Kazakhstan is going to consist of one 13-hour flight to London, then another roughly 6 to 7 hour flight to Istanbul, and then from Istanbul we will fly into Kazakhstan. It is going to be my longest day of travel of my entire life. All right, well, first things first is to get into the international departures and check in, because I was not allowed to check in online. All right, well, we have good and bad news. The good news is we've made it into the international departures and our flight is leaving very shortly. The bad news is, for our first leg of the flight, the 13 hours, we're sat in the middle seat. This is one of the issues you run into when you're abroad, because sometimes you can't do online check-in because you're not a citizen of the country. We're in the middle seat for 13 hours. Oh boy. All right, we are 26 minutes away from London, down with a 13-hour stretch of flight. Didn't get any sleep at all, but the meals were good, so that usually will hold me over until the next flight. We have to Istanbul, then from Istanbul to Kazakhstan. It's been 5 years since I've been in the UK, and we're not going to be here for long because we have a connection in about 2 hours to Istanbul, Turkey. All right, so we've officially touched ground in Istanbul, Turkey, third country in the last 24 hours. We still have one more to go to get to Kazakhstan, and that's the second longest flight of the day. I'm not looking forward to it. Right, well, that's our plane that just took us over from London to Istanbul. And let me tell you, I feel terrible at the moment. Over the last 2 flights, I've got maybe a combined hour of sleep. I'm trying not to sleep so that I can get adjusted to this time schedule because I'm going ahead in the world. But I just want a shower, I want a bed. Flights used to be really fun, but when you have to do these back-to-back flights, it takes all the enjoyment out of it, for sure. But I can't complain at all because we have one more flight until we get to where we really want to go, Kazakhstan. So, I've been exploring Istanbul airport for the last hour. Let me just say, it's absolutely massive, but what's super interesting now is I used to think that Turkey was like a cheaper country, but apparently due to a lot of inflation, all the prices have gone up. For example, if you want a kebab in here, it's about $20. Croissants run anywhere from $7 to $9. But now we're going to our gate now. We still have about an hour and a half or 2 hours to the last leg of this flight. And hopefully we get there on time, because honestly, I'm running on fumes at this point. If you are seeing this, that means I am alive in Kazakhstan. I mean, not the reason that I wouldn't be alive, just the reason that... What time is it? It is 11:06, Tuesday, August 18th, meaning that I arrived in about 3 hours ago from flying 27 hours to come to this country. And now, I'm about to go meet some of the highest ranking government officials I've ever met in my life, as well as meet an entirely new group of people, like 13 people that I've never met before, and I've slept 2 hours in the last 35. We're meeting with the management of geography, the Ministry of Culture and Sport, as well as a scientist from Kazakhstan. If I seem a bit confused, it's a combination of the lack of sleep and, yes, utter confusion. But that's travel for you, so let's get ready to meet new people and explore this country of Kazakhstan. I'm excited. I'm tired. I'm excited. Let's also get caffeinated. I want absolutely no judgment on the state of this room. I got in here, put things down, went to sleep. But I do have to show you one thing. In this bathroom, the floors are heated. I've never been in a hotel that had heated floors, and I never thought it would be in Kazakhstan. I also have 0 sunscreen, hats, or sunglasses. It will be 33 degrees today. Celsius. And I've been in winter for the last 4 months. This will be one of the most interesting trips that I've ever shown you, not because we're in a country that I never thought I'd be in, but the format of what I will show you is what it's like to work while traveling around the world, what it's like to travel as a job. I'll show you everything from the business meetings, to going to little events at night, to eating dinner with people that you've never met before from around the world. I'll show you the good, I'll show you the bad, and I'll show you the traveling across this great nation of Kazakhstan, one that I've never been to before in my life. And just like me, it might surprise you. I'll see you next time.